Hi, my name is Dawn Gallo Pasquale, and this is a presentation about ghost and horror fiction. Ghost and horror fiction is a semester-long English elective featuring literature about ghosts and other supernatural ideas. The focus of the course is to analyze how the supernatural, as portrayed in literature, is reflective of the human condition. Cultures throughout place and time have written about the supernatural realm in order to contemplate life, death, and the universe. Students will read and discuss aspects of the supernatural in works from the past to the present, by such authors as Dante, Hawthorne, Rice, King, and Stoker. Through both written and visual texts, students will explore such concepts of vampires, zombies, werewolves, devils, witches, the afterlife, and ghosts. Analytical and creative writing skills will be developed and consistently required. Critical thinking, classroom collaboration, and independent work are integral components of the course. You will be able to enhance your ability to understand, appreciate, and discuss works of horror through extensive reading and discussion of short stories, novels, and plays. Analyze works of horror for plot structure, setting, characterization, theme, and narrative point of view. Develop an understanding of critical analysis of horror through careful examination of adaptations of literary texts, focusing on character development, dramatic structure, and performance. Learn and utilize the terminology of horror, both those terms shared with literary discussion, character, plot, theme, setting, and those specific to cinema, lighting, dialogue, special effects, etc. Demonstrate an understanding of the possibilities and problems involved in transposition of literature to film, applying technology, terminology, and critical thinking skills acquired during the semester to analyze a cinematic adaptation of a text not discussed in class. You will be able to answer the following essential questions. How and why is human interest in the supernatural both timeless and universal? Why is suspension of disbelief so important to supernatural literature? Why are so many cultures interested in the undead, living dead, and/or reanimation? How has the concept of magic remained a consistent element in so many cultures? And we will look at media about death and the afterlife and determine why it's still so popular. How we will communicate in class. Zoom. We will use video conferencing regularly. We'll go over a few rules about this later in the presentation. Google Classroom. All the information we need for class is on Google Classroom and is constantly updated. Extra help, I'm available between 12:18 and 3:02 every day to meet with students one-on-one through Zoom. Just ask. Course requirements. Complete 1 to 2 page reflection responses, essays, and visual presentation projects. Teacher and peer review will also take place in class. Written and periodically checked responses to the readings and viewing assignments, individual instructor-student conferences, attendance and punctuality, active participation in class, keeping up with readings, participation in peer criticism as both a writer and a reviewer. Reading and checking email, Google Classroom on a daily basis is mandatory, and there will be links to our YouTube playlist, which will be given with each new topic. In a supportive environment, you will learn processes that most writers and readers find useful, namely engaged reading and informal writing to develop ideas, multiple drafts to clarify and correct, peer response to develop audience awareness. The objectives below are to provoke your awareness for the following. Create a student-centered classroom built on autonomy and the elimination of traditional teaching practices. The student-centered classroom operates on collaboration, project-based learning, technology integration, and plenty of conversation between us about learning. Create student-owned assignments. You will produce and defend your topic or assignment that you buy into, your own writing, by making it your own. Think about a topic that means a lot to you, and you will become more invested in your writing. Create a community in the classroom that upholds the values of all of us and builds trust and conversation. Your grade is broken down as follows. Homework. This includes at-home reading, 15%, quizzes, 15%, class participation. This includes classwork, 20%, tests and projects, 25%, writing assignments, 25%. Virtual learning, since we'll be Zooming, there are some rules that we should go over. First and foremost, you're still in class, you're not in a classroom. We expect that the content and videos that will be used in these experiences won't be copied, altered, or redistributed by anybody. It's our hope that you'll follow the expectations listed in order to ensure a successful and productive learning experience. Show up on time, attendance matters, and will be taken too. Work in a quiet area with the fewest distractions. siblings, pets, television. Be respectful when you're speaking and writing. Dress appropriately. You're in school, just not in the school building. Stay on mute until you would like to contribute, but keep your camera on. It will help your teacher to see your reaction when he or she is teaching. Limit movement. Avoid causing a distraction to others. Be conscious of who or what's in your background. It's best to be in a common room of your home, like a kitchen or a living room. Consider using a headset with an external mic for best hearing and speaking capabilities. If you use the chat feature, please remember that it's public and a record of the chat is archived. I'm looking forward to a wonderful semester. It's gotten off to a great start so far. If you have any questions or comments, my email is dpasquale@rutherfordschools.org, and I'm looking forward to a really great semester with your kids.